Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and off we go from Cleveland. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Mooney. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time on 4th and 1.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
White.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, this is White.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
If this is what you want to see from a defense, give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Mooney. Wide open receiver complete.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Looking to throw. Mooney. Dancing to his left. And this ball is caught by Irv Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make the score 14-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Chaz Surratt. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
I think the reason this play's so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. back to throw. Mooney. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be a third and about 13. Looking to throw. Mooney. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Rosas' kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw, buying time to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down. Mooney eluding the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. On 1st down, Mooney. He's got his man. It's White. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Vikings are able to add on to their first-half lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
A final shot before break. Mooney. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And down inside the 10 at the 9.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Chaz Surratt.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And that's 5. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.